Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are doing another pick a pile, and this one's really special. We are going to be doing what your future self wants you to know. So I think this is going to be really insightful, really help a lot of you, give you some clarity. So let's just take a moment, take a nice deep breath. Plant your feet on the floor, ground yourself, turn off any distractions. Take another nice deep breath, and on the exhale, just let everything go. And one more time, take a nice deep breath, and on the exhale, just clear your mind. And if a thought should arise, just put it in a bubble and let it go. Just try to focus for the next few seconds. So, which pile do you feel guided towards? Pile 1, which has the clear quartz star. Pile 2, which has a tiger eye crescent moon here. Pile 3, with the green aventurine star, or pile 4 that has an amethyst crescent moon. If you need to pause the video, go ahead. And if you start to hear the messages and it doesn't resonate, it's perfectly fine to go back and pick a new pile, okay? So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Here we go. Now, before I start, below this video in the description, I'm going to put the times that you need to start. I didn't do that before. I'm going to start doing that now. So let's start with pile 1, dear ones, and see what Spirit has to say to you, what your future self wants you to know. So we start off with this gorgeous little clear quartz star, and here is the card that it comes with, and it says clear quartz is known as a crown chakra stone and the stone of protection and purity. It's believed to help with enhancing mental function, bringing hope, improving concentration, and strengthening your relationships. So we'll just set that aside for now. And I'm just going to lay out your cards first. These are the tea leaf cards. You get the boot first. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Another tea leaf. Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. And then this is from the Lover's Oracle. Love these cards. Embrace through each other, you find the missing pieces. Sensitivity and strength. I see a number 3. Number 3 is important to you. You might be seeing angel numbers 333. Tapping the forces within. Journey guide. Travel, change in location. 2-2. So 2-2s might be important to you also. Sorry, I think I have the deck upside down here. Freedom. You're free to do what you choose. Let me just pull this all up. Ace of Swords. Victory. The Chariot. Movement. And then this is the Oceanic Tarot that I'm using with these. Love these. Ancient Oak Spirit. Strength. The Mighty Oak. And then lastly, hold your center. Hold your center. So let's take a look at this and let's try to really just get out of all of these messages what your future self wants you to know. So starting with the first 2, Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So you really have to start putting some effort forwards, okay? So your future self is saying to you, you got more work to do. There's more to do. Don't just sit back. Don't get too comfortable. Start working. Get at it. Whatever your goals are. And if you don't know what your goals are, sit down and write them. Okay? I'm a big believer in that. Camel, persevere and you'll overcome problems. So these cards are super complementary, right? So they're kind of saying very similar things. Persevere, work hard, then you will get what you want. So what you want is coming. And then I like this, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So if you haven't found your special someone, your future self is saying, first of all, you will. And if you do have that special someone, it's saying, hold on to that person. Let them help you. Ask for help if you need it. Get support when you need it. And that you and your special one complement each other. You fill in each other's missing pieces. I love this. Sensitivity and strength. Number 3, tapping the forces within. This reminds me of the strength card in tarot. You're stronger than what you know. You're more courageous than what you know. And even though sometimes your patience gets tested, you have what it takes. You have what it takes to persevere and to meet your goals. It may not always be easy, but as long as you keep moving forward, putting the work out there, you're going to be fine. And sensitivity, the way I always think, with the strength card, the way that she handles that lion, it's not with brute force. It's with loving patience and sensitivity. There's kindness there. So you can be both strong and sensitive and kind. It doesn't have to be mutually exclusive from one to the other. 22. So like I said, 3s may be very important to you and 2s, and you may start seeing those angel numbers after this reading too. Journey guide, travel, change, and location. So your future self is saying, hey, expect some changes. You're going to be seeing more of this planet, and don't get too comfortable where you're at. Okay? You're probably going to have a change of location, if not by moving homes, then at least changing where you work. Okay? There's a lot of movement coming towards you. Okay? But that won't happen until you start working on your goals. Okay? One happens and the other happens. It's like this domino effect, I believe. Freedom. You're free to do what you choose. And I think that's going right back to traveling and changing location and meeting your goals. You are free to do these things. You have what it takes. No one is stopping you. No one's holding you back except for you. And the angels are giving you permission. Your future self is giving you permission to let your wings just spread so you can fly. Okay? Love, Ace of Swords. In this deck, it's called Victory down here. Speak your truth. Open your throat chakra. Now, speak your truth lovingly and kind, because we already know that you do have a certain amount of sensitivity. But speak your truth. Stand in your power. Be your true, genuine, and authentic self, because that's how you meet your goals. That's how you do what you need to do. Okay? The Chariot, movement. So we're getting a theme of movement with you, that you're not going to be in the same place. Your future self is saying, hang on, things are going to be changing up for you. You're going to start moving forward. You're going to start moving around the planet. You're going to change where you work, change where you live, travel, okay? And the Chariot isn't just about any movement, right? The Chariot is about moving victoriously and triumphantly, all right? But it also corresponds to these cards here, because the Chariot doesn't move by happenstance. The Chariot moves because the driver does something to set it into motion. So do what you need to do. Write down your goals. Your future self is saying, look, you can accomplish a lot, but you have to put in the effort. Take some action. Ancient oak spirit, strength. So now we're going right back to, you are strong enough. You have what it takes. You're a strong person. You have a lot of inner strength, inner courage. You can do this because you're destined for great things. You're not destined to just have this boring ho-hum life. You are destined to do more. So you're like the mighty oak. You can do this. If you're going to want to tap into this energy even more, I would say open your root chakra. That will ground you. Okay. And then lastly, hold your center. So don't become ungrounded. Be like that mighty oak. Don't become ungrounded. Really root yourself, ground yourself, find your center, find your balance, find the harmony within all of this. Your future self is saying, look, you have a lot to accomplish. You have a lot more going on, a lot more coming up. So ground yourself so you're ready. Because so often I find that people, they work so hard on their spiritual selves. They open up their third eye and crown chakras, and they're trying to communicate with their guides and their loved ones and the angels, that they forget to ground themselves. And then they become a bit unhinged. They lose their focus. So, dear ones, your future self is saying, look, you're strong, you're tough, you've got this. You're going to have a lot of awesome accomplishments coming up, but ground yourself so that you can do what you need to do. So that is what I see, pile one. I hope that this was helpful. Please put in the comments what you think. Let me know. And I look forward to seeing you the next time. Bye, pile one. Okay, pile two, welcome. So you chose the moon that has the tiger's eye. Now the tiger's eye has a nice little card here. And it says, tiger eye is known as a root chakra stone and the stone of peace. It's believed to help with finely tune your focus, keep your moods grounded, make you more determined, and ward off evil and negativity. So a really powerful stone here. And I'm just going to lay out your cards and I'll read to you as I lay them out, and then we will discuss them and get into it. So these are tea leaf cards, and you get the bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. So your future self is giving you a little warning, a little heads up, which is why we do these sort of readings, right? To be forewarned is to be forearmed. The next tea leaf card is axe. Forces working against you. Okay, so you have some stuff going on here that we're going to get into, but don't despair. Hang on. And then the Lover's Oracle, surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Aspen Spirit, the card of courage. Love that. Oracle cards. You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. That's a great card. We'll definitely talk about that because I think that that's really important. Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny. Judgment, which is self-reflection. Archangel Raguel, justice, harmony, solutions. That's what I'm saying. Don't give up. Just because it started off one way, your future self is just giving you a little bit of a heads up here, okay? Mindfulness, peaceful presence, quiet mind. And then finally, paradigm shift. Paradigm shift. So let's get into this pile two. So we start off with your future self saying, look, don't trust everyone. Don't trust everyone. You know, sometimes people, they'll act like they're your friends. They will act all nice and you think that you can trust them. But when you get that little feeling in the pit of your stomach, when your gut instinct kicks in, go with it. That would be opening up your solar plexus chakra, okay? So when you get that feeling, go with it. If something doesn't seem right, and sometimes what people do is they act too good to be true. You know, they are too flattering. They say, I love you too much. It seems a little strange. Or if it's not romantic, you know, everything you do is just perfect and amazing, and they just lay it on thick. Sometimes that is the first indication that something's not quite right. It feels a little off. It doesn't feel genuine. Some people are genuine, right? And they really are just kind people, but they don't usually make you feel unusual and uncomfortable. That's what I'm talking about. That little feeling, that little, you know, sometimes it's a little tingle in the back of your neck that you get where you're like, oh, this doesn't feel right. Okay. And then surrender. You know, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it'll all work out. So let go and purge yourself of people and situations that are no longer working for you. Those things, those people, those situations that are not for your highest good, detoxify yourself from them. Let them go. Because to let something new in means that we have to change something. So don't be afraid to let some of these people go, or some of these situations, right? If the person's toxic, if your work environment's toxic, then it's time for change. Your future self is saying, look, it's not worth it anyways because you have these negative people there. It's time to move on. So basically what your future self is saying is you can prevent all of this if you just learn how to let go. Be in the flow of the universe. Open yourself up to manifesting that which is for your highest good and the highest good of all. Okay. Then you get Aspen Spirit, which is the card of courage. So to leave these people and these situations behind, it's going to take a little bit of courage from you, but you have it. Your future self is saying, look, you are courageous. You are strong. I got this with the first pile too, that they're stronger than what they know. And it makes me think of the strength card in tarot. You're stronger than what you know. You've got this. You can do it. You can do it. Like your future self is acting like a cheerleader. I love that you get oracle cards. You're able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. You know what? Find a set of oracle cards that resonate with you, or tarot cards, either way, and really listen to what the cards are saying. Pick a card or two every morning, keep a journal, and write down the messages. Just say, you know, dear guides, dear angels, dear creator, dear future self, dear higher self, whatever, whomever you want to contact, the fairies, whomever it is that you work with on the other side, your ancestors, ascended masters. Say, what do I need to know today? And this is also implying that not just are you strong, but you're intuitive. You're intuitive. You can hear and receive messages from the other side. Okay. So start doing it. Start using that information. Wheel of Fortune, which is the destiny card here. So things are going to change for you. You're getting out of this situation, your future self is saying, and you're coming into your destiny, your karmic destiny, what you put in your soul contract, the whole reason that you're here, your soul's purpose, your life mission. So this is actually a really important time for you. So as you move about, and I didn't set a time limit. This is a timeless video as far as I'm concerned. But just know that your future self is saying, look, you really haven't come into you fully, but it's coming. It's coming and you're strong enough. But you're also intuitive enough, but you're not always using it. So make sure you do. And then we get Judgment, which is self-reflection. So once again, we kind of go back to journaling, doing those oracle and tarot cards, talking to our loved ones on the other side, whomever they may be. But the Judgment card is also about rebirth, reinventing ourselves, becoming more invigorated. But also too, make sure that you use good judgment, especially with these people that don't have your back and the people that you do need to purge yourself from. Okay? Use your judgment, use all that so you can move on. Okay? Archangel Raguel has a message, and that's of justice, harmony, and solutions. So a lot of times with strength and courage does come harmony, right? Because we're going back to that strength card in tarot. So another meaning is harmony. So there is more harmony and peace coming in once you do this. You let go of these people, you surrender, you remove the toxic people and situations from your life, and then you get your justice. If you have a legal case in this amount of time coming up in the future, then great. You know, you're going to have a nice income, or outcome, I should say. Oh, I wonder if that was like a Freudian slip. So, you know, I just see good things for all of you, but you just have to like get through that little bit of, what word should I use? That little bit of difficulty, let's say, okay, that challenge. We'll just call it a challenge. How about that? Get through that challenge, everything changes, and you are now like living the life of your dreams. So you can do it. I trust you. So that is what I see, dear ones, for pile 2. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so welcome pile 3. You chose the green star. It's green aventurine. And I'll read to you what it says. It comes with a little card here. Green aventurine is known as a heart chakra stone and the stone of luckiness. It is believed to help calm nervous anger, enhance sleep, increase prosperity, and remove disappointment. So great stone to have. What I'm going to do is lay out the cards. I will tell you what they are, and then we'll get into it. So the first 2 cards are the tea leaf cards. The first one is bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise. Then basket, recognition, reward for merit. From the Lover's Oracle, romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. Turn these facing all of you. For life purpose cards, you get infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Be spirit, prosperity. Kinship, community, your group. Conscious steps, considered action, looking forward. 1111, messages in the numbers. Queen of Wands, passion. And 9 of Cups, a wish. So when I first start to look at this pile 3, folks, I see you have a lot of good things coming. So your future self, let me say that again, is saying that you have this wonderful abundance of material things, money, finances, those things that you physically wish to have into your life. But you also have this wonderful romantic component that the love of your life is coming in. And so I would say your future self is saying, look, you're moving into your life purpose. Stay open to the signs because wishes are going to be fulfilled. So the first card, the basket, recognition, reward for merit. So you're going to be noticed. You're going to be seen. Your accomplishments are going to be recognized. So start setting your goals because they're going to come into fruition. And not just do you have a basket, but you have a bag. something important, such as a new job or a raise. And I would also like to add a promotion. As we get a little bit deeper into this, we're going to talk about you being an entrepreneur. Okay. So keep that open. With the Lover's Oracle, you get romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So your future self is saying, well, if you're already in a romantic relationship, then I would say a second honeymoon. There's going to be like a rebirth in your relationship. Like it's going to be reinvigorated. And if not, then, you know, if you're single, then that special somebody is coming. Okay. That person's coming. For your life purpose, infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Let me say that first part again. You're fully supported. Okay? You're not doing this on your own. You have a whole team on the other side. Angels, guides, loved ones that have crossed over, ascended masters, spirit animals, creator, the fairies, whomever it is that you work with, they are there with you, okay? And they're going to help you receive this abundance that we can see is coming, both financially and with your love life. Love this. Bee spirit prosperity. Now, if you look close, you can see that the bee has this diamond ring. The bee has a diamond ring. And so that goes right back to, okay, Cupid's arrow is going to strike. And if you're already in a relationship, maybe you'll be getting, like, say, an upgrade in your ring that you have, or more jewelry, but also prosperity. And then we go right back to your finances again. So an improvement with your finances, an improvement in your career. You know, if you've been feeling stuck and stagnant, you know, you're just not really loving your whole career and your job, and it feels like, ugh, like drudgery, that's changing. Okay. Same thing with your love life. Next is kinship. And I really like this. Community, your group. So often when I give personal readings, people ask me, where's my tribe? How do I find people like me? And this is you finding your tribe. And I think it's because you're doing all these things. You're really ramping up, and we'll get into starting your own business. And the thing is, when somebody's in love, it's like you just want to be with them. They're magnetic. You want to spend time with them. It's enjoyable. And that's one way that you find people. But also too, this is spending time with your family, your kin. And I always say family is whatever you make it. It doesn't have to be your own blood. It can be those people that just matter to you and that they're there for you and you're there for them. So if you've been feeling lonely, that's going to change. Okay. Certainly, actually looking at this in general, if you've been feeling lonely, that's going to change. Your future self wants you to know that. Next is conscious steps, considered action looking forward. So your future self is saying, write down your goals and then come up with an action plan. If this is what you want, then these are the steps that you take. You know, and don't just take any steps, take conscious steps. Pay attention to what you're doing, know what you want. Okay? And then take conscious steps. This reminds me of the Chariot. And, you know, the Chariot moves forward not by happenstance, but because the driver does something, right? The driver initiates the movement. And so you need to initiate the movement. You need to get this all going, right? So take conscious steps. Consider your actions and keep looking forward. Okay? Love this. 1111 messages in the numbers. Once again, if you've been feeling lonely, just know your spirit team is with you and they're giving you messages. They're sending you angel numbers. They're trying to get your attention. And I always say angel numbers are a good, bad thing. It's a good thing that you're getting the messages, right? That, hey, you're not alone. But it's a bad thing that you're not getting the full sentences and paragraphs, right? That's why I teach the classes that I teach. You know, that's why I have my membership program, because you want to get more than just a bunch of numbers. But when you start getting a lot of ones, that means get going. Things are just beginning. Take some action. And we're here for you. Okay? So look for those numbers. Queen of Wands, which is also passion, is about, in my opinion, she is the ultimate entrepreneur. Okay? So if you've been feeling kind of stuck and stagnant with your job and what you're doing, it's time to start your own business, but take the conscious steps that you need to take. Take the conscious action, because there is something better for you in terms of your career. And then you have passion down here, which goes right back to your love life. So there's a real theme here with your cards. And then a beautiful way to end is Nine of Cups, a wish. So Nine of Cups is about wishes getting fulfilled. Okay, it's a card of contentment, being very pleased with everything. So your future self wants you to know to stop worrying. You're going to get what you want to manifest. It's coming. Hang on there. Take the steps that you need to take, because good things are coming. So you just need to pull this all together, particularly as you're thinking and reflecting on everything, that good things are coming because I took the steps that I needed. I didn't like where I am, so I'm changing things up. And I'm being divinely supported. I'm getting these angel numbers. I'm getting messages from the other side. I have, my tribe is coming in. I got good support with family and friends. I got good support on the other side. And it's just going to all pull together. So that is what I see for everyone in pile 3. Put in the comments. Tell me what you think, what your impressions are. And I look forward to seeing you again in another week. Bye, pile 3 people. Okay, welcome pile 4 folks. How are you? So you picked the Amethyst Moon here, and I'll read to you the card that comes with it. Amethyst crystal is known as a crown chakra stone and the stone of powerful and protective and protection. I apologize. It's believed to balance your hormones, enhance sobriety. It's a natural tranquilizer, and it helps with insomnia. So beautiful, beautiful stone. I'm going to lay the cards out in your pile, read them to you, and then we'll get into it. So the first 2 cards are tea leaf cards, which I love these cards. And you get arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. What over here? Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Great, good start. From the Lover's Oracle, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Life purpose card. Heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So yours has a bit of an angelic theme where the other piles didn't really. So, or not as much. There was a little bit of angels in one of them. Knight of Cups, proposals. Love that. The High Priestess, intuition. Daffodil Fairy, new beginnings. So your future self really has a lot to say to you. Connections, partnership, contract, commitment. Talent guides, spirit mentors, and teachers. And then finally, spiritual service. So my first impressions, just looking at your cards, is that, first of all, the angels are very much with you. you are divinely protected, and you are very intuitive. And if your love life is not where you want it to be, if you're single, or if you're with someone who's not proposing to you, not really, and you want to get married, that will be changing. Your future self wants you to know that there is a new beginning coming for you. And you do have, a lot of angelic influence with this, but not just in a wishy-washy way. Because sometimes when we talk about angels, it's kind of feel good. This is pretty tangible. So let's get into it. So Arrow, your future self is saying you're on the right path. So all those little nudges that they've been giving you, listen, they're coming. Good things are, happening regarding some aspect of your life. So whatever it is that you've been trying to work on, trying to manifest, you're on the right path. Angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So you are protected and you are receiving guidance. So please take the time to go into meditation and just say, okay, angels, what is it that you're trying to tell me? What do I need to know? I do have several courses in membership, just at the basic level, that you can take to help you get very clear messages. Love that you got soulmate and Knight of Cups with proposals. Okay. So your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So you either already have this person with you now, or your future self is saying they're coming, they're on their way. And not just that, but we have the Knight of Cups here with proposals. And so that's fantastic. But I also feel guided to say to you, if you've been worrying about business and career-oriented proposals, that's looking good too. Okay? Heart's desire. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So you're not alone. You're not by yourself. You're getting the help that you need. Listen to them. Listen to that little nudge, that little voice that you get that says, okay, do this, don't do that, take action with this, but okay, maybe listen and be a little careful with this person or with that situation. You're getting the messages, so listen to them, okay? Because you're very intuitive. So use your psychic and intuitive abilities, okay? I would say for you, work on your third eye and crown chakras so you are getting all the messages. And I also feel guided to say too, with this High Priestess, is that your guides aren't going to tell you every single thing. There's a bit left unknown still. However, I feel like you're on the spiritual journey, that you're going to be meditating more, opening your chakras, talking to the other side, becoming more of a spiritual person, more than what you have been. So there's more for you to learn in that realm, I feel guided to say to you. Daffodil Fairy, new beginnings. So if you're not happy with how things are going, your future self is saying there's a new beginning coming for you. Okay, because I know some of you are feeling stagnant and trapped, but you've also been procrastinating too, I can tell. So there's new beginnings coming for you. Take some action. Take guided action. Ask the other side for some help on that. Connections, partnership, contract, commitment. So I'm going to say contract and proposals, okay, are going hand in hand here, where I think it's both romance, love, but also it can be business-wise, even something like, say, buying a house. Okay, I feel divinely inspired to say that to you too. Okay, but also you making more connections, you finding your tribe, your soul family, all of that. Okay, you really working with other people, and then partnership. And I think for you, the partnership's on two levels. There's partnership where it's romantic, but partnership where it can actually boost your career. Okay. talent guides, spirit mentors, and teachers. So with your reading, you have those on the other side, really like pushing, like nudging you, saying, look, we're trying to give you messages. We're trying to talk to you already. Listen, we have messages for you. So your future self is saying, listen to these messages. Listen to that little voice that, you know, that we all get sometimes saying, oh, do that, don't do this. Listen, okay? But make a habit of actually saying, okay, I'm going to take 10 minutes today, do a little meditation, pull some oracle or tarot cards, maybe keep a journal, write things down, and just ask the universe, what do I need to know today? Okay? And then finally, spiritual service. This tells me that your future self wants you to know that you're going to be really living your life purpose, getting into your life mission. All right? That this is going to be an important time in your life coming up. They're trying to get you ready to be of service to others, to help others in a spiritual capacity, which goes right back to this High Priestess intuition card. So there's more to you. I'm going to say with you, still waters run deep. Maybe on the surface, people think they have you figured out, but they don't. You are actually someone who is a deep thinker, a critical thinker, but also very intuitive and insightful. So, you know, your future self is saying, use that because you have an abundance of great things coming, a soulmate, a new business, and you have all these angels and spiritual teachers guiding you along the way. Okay? So, all right, dear pile 4 people, it was a pleasure doing this. Please put in the comments what you think. Let me know. Let me know what pile you chose. I love finding that out. And I will see you all again in about another week. Bye, everyone.